4.4 SpiceFM. Good afternoon. Remember, all October, you can share your breast cancer warrior survivor support stories. It's encouraging. It's encouraging to others. It really, really is, to read them and to understand your journey and for us to empathize and be there on that journey with you. SpiceFM KE, our handle, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But I am now joined by two amazing women. I can call them lifesavers. You just heard Meenakshi. Yeah? She said, Olivia, I didn't even want to talk about the costs of my treatment because I was with Jubilee. So from Jubilee Insurance, I'd like to welcome Caroline and Mary. Ladies, welcome to Double O Direct. Who you are and what exactly your role is at Jubilee.
My name is Dr.Mary Muthee. I'm the head of customer experience for Jubilee Insurance.
And my name is Caroline Njoroge. I'm the head of marketing and corporate communications for Jubilee Insurance.
Celebrating 85 years of excellence, right?
Yes.
Walk me through a little bit of that journey. Highlights, top line. From a boss, somebody say, no, I don't want all your stories. I just want top line.
So maybe I'll start, Olivia.
Yes.
Given I'm the new kid on the block,
Yes.
And I guess the angle I'd like to take is, why did I join Jubilee, and what does Jubilee represent? So Jubilee is 2 months. 2 months old. Yeah, newborn. But almost walking. It's like that elephant kind of newborn, not the human kind. Yeah.
Don't they drop
In
you
fact, now they're just tired. They're like, Carol, what's happening? We're not seeing anything. We can't hear ourselves. I'm like, okay, I'm getting there. So yeah. So Jubilee Insurance, one of the largest insurers in the region, the Eastern African region, with presence in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, Mauritius.
Wow.
So quite a huge footprint. As you said, 85 years and still and going strong in this particular industry. Founded in 1937, which is quite a long time ago.
Not as old as us, just saying, but
has
still
been through
good.
The times of Kenya. So if you think about independence, we were there through independence. We have been there through the big, all the big life events of this country.
Yes.
Including, all the major milestones.
Yes.
So yeah, quite a strong history and legacy of performance and strong financials. At one point, I think it was 2021, we were actually 50% of the total industry profit.
I read your reports because for some reason, they come out on a Saturday. And I'm like, hey, how good is business with these guys?
Yes.
Huh? I think I need to be insured by them. These guys don't seem like they're going to go under. They're doing very, very well. But and we'll talk about why customer service, if it's helped, keep those numbers way up. Sorry, I keep interrupting you. Continue.
No problem. I think, Mary, you might want to add a bit more.
Yes, and with us, Jubilee, since 1937, we started off with life insurance. And over the years, we grew and we grew. We brought in medical insurance to cater for the individual customer, for you and your family. We also cover corporate medical, and we also offer various life and pensions products. So we look at a customer from a full stack. We offer a full suite of products from general insurance, and now with General, we do have a global partner, Allianz, which is a huge partner for us, and they also offer general insurance products with us. So when you look at us, we are offering you the full stack of insurance products.
You are I'm still on that. You are 50% of the entire industry.
Profitability, but that's because of making a real contribution. That's not because of just money for money's sake. It's money that's been made as a result of impact and a real contribution to the
proper
communities.
Service delivery.
Exactly.
Wait, are you a real medical doctor, Mary?
I am indeed.
Okay. And your title at Jubilee Insurance is?
Head of customer experience.
So tell me how you went from a medical doctor
right
to head of customer experience, because I'm just curious.
Of course.
Yeah.
I get that question a lot.
So I thought you had a PhD in customer experience. I was like, these guys are really investing. They even have a PhD.
Yes.
Okay, but serious.
So my journey in Jubilee Insurance, I did join then in the medical department, which has then since become Jubilee Health Insurance Limited. So I joined in looking after our provider panel, making sure that we
What's
have
a provider
panel is basically the list of the list of doctors and hospitals and clinics that we have that actually offer medical service to our customers. So under that role, I would then look after basically auditing, making sure that they're offering quality service, and with quality, came in making sure that the customer, who then was the patient, was getting the very best. And of course, with the customer comes medical questions and comes medical issues that needed to be resolved. And over time, that evolved into service delivery. And eventually, having streamlined the service delivery for the medical business, I was then challenged with helping to streamline other lines of business. The general insurance business, the life and pensions, and that eventually evolved over 2 years into me heading customer experience, just by streamlining processes, offering quality service, and
Direct. Watch the live stream on your phone, on your computer, on your smart TV. Good afternoon. I am Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct, a safe space for women every Saturday from 10 a.m. Coming up, Sierra, Alicia Keys. Lovely, lovely, incredible tracks. But right now, I'm with Caroline. I'm with Mary from Jubilee Insurance. They saved a life. And they've actually saved many lives, right? But Meenakshi was here. She had breast cancer. Key being she had. She had breast cancer. And I was like, hey, but were you worried about being able to afford, treatment? Did you want to go to India? She's like, no. I was with Jubilee Insurance. And there are hospitals here. Wako na madaktari. These guys are holding my hand through my journey. And now she's in remission, cancer-free since 2020 August. What an amazing story that is. So Mary, talk me through the portfolio of products that Jubilee Insurance has.
So Olivia, that I'm so happy to hear about Meenakshi, and certainly one of our biggest portfolio is the medical products that we have, starting off with the individual product to cover you and your family, and that is called J Care. Now with that comes a whole range of benefits. So you have the inpatient, outpatient, optical and dental cover, but inbuilt in that is the wellness program we have called Maisha Fiti, that allows our customers to get screening. And this being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it's very important that all of us remember that we do need a health insurance cover, not only to look after us when we are unwell, but also to make sure that we do not get unwell by screening early. And there you can hear we actually are able to catch things early, treat them, and you have a better health outcome as a result.
So tell me about Maisha Fiti. Do I have to talk to my Jubilee Insurance rep to be signed up to it? Like, how does it actually work as a member?
Right. So you, by virtue of being a member, you can actually download the application on your Android phone and also Apple iOS. Purely by going to Maisha Fiti, you'll see the program there, download it, and you'll have a whole range of benefits available to you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Actually, you can do it right now. You don't need to be Jubilee Insurance member. You can actually go into your app right now and download Maisha Fiti.
So you're just helping everybody.
We want to help everybody. And hopefully as a result of that, then you can come into the world of wellness, which is opened up by this particular offering, which, as Mary has said, transcends, spas, so treatments for spas and holidays, because all the good things that come with taking care of yourself. Self-care is a big deal. And by taking care of yourself, then you ward off certain diseases. So there's that, gyms, and other partners. So it's a whole world of benefits.
Wow.
And for now, it's open. Download, get in, start doing the various things that are on there, and then eventually we will connect.
I would never have thought, that my medical insurance provider, number one, has an app. All right, there's an app, Maisha Fiti. Number two, that you have partners with spas and gyms and holidays.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, it's a holistic approach.
Absolutely.
A holistic approach to wellness and to care. And that's, I guess, what Jubilee is seeking to do. Not to just come in at the tail end when you have, when you're looking for cures. It's also to prevent. And what are those things that you can do that help you prevent yourself from getting unwell? And how can we support you in that journey? Because it's for the good of all of us, right?
It really, really is. So you were telling me about the medical products, the ones that are individual, and this app being one of them, also as part of the 360-degree holistic offering. What else is there?
And Olivia, just to tie off the medical aspect, we know that as we get older, we are going to start seeing chronic diseases. And I mean, already we are seeing them now. So thinking about our parents who are now over 60, how do we look after them? Because we're constantly having harambes, raising money to treat our relatives who are in hospital, who are elderly. With that, Jubilee Insurance has come up with J Senior, which is the product that will look after us after 60 all the way to 80 years of age, giving you all the coverage you need for inpatient and outpatient, as well as actually the Maisha Fiti, which is as well built in that. So the screening, the nutrition tips, exercise tips, again, built in for our elderly parents and relatives as well.
Caring for your parents is the real flex.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Caring for your parents, ensuring that they're comfortable, ensuring that they're living and thriving.
Absolutely.
And not just surviving, I think is the
Absolutely.
real flex. So we've covered individual coverage with
Correct.
regards to the young and the elderly.
Correct.
What about corporate offerings?
So we have a fantastic, in fact, that's our flagship.
Oh.
So corporate offerings is really the biggest thing we have. And we cover all the way from private sector all the way to public, including government. And I must say the corporate offering is one of the biggest because there are many benefits. You avoid things like the waiting periods because of the volumes and the numbers that come in. And again, the wellness aspect to it, we actually come into the corporate space and do wellness screenings in your place of work.
No.
Again, yes, we do. Yes,
Okay,
yes. Just to make sure that we walk the journey of wellness with the corporates to make sure they have a healthy population, healthy staff who are more productive at the end of the day.
I want to understand something, Caroline. It seems that Jubilee Insurance wants to develop a sense of community, not just with individuals, but also with organizations. Tell me about some of the projects, programs that you have that bring members, even and non-members together. You've already mentioned the app. Is there anything else that draws in let's say women or pregnant women or young people, etc.?
Yes, maybe I'll hand that back to Mary around the women especially. But
Yes.
before I go into the general community programs that Jubilee runs, I just wanted to mention a product that we have called Johari, and this is personally something I'm passionate about because it's about democratization of insurance and inclusivity. So for a very long time, as you're aware, insurance penetration is very low in Kenya and in the region, and partly it's because of not lack of understanding of the category and understanding of the products, but also it's about affordability and accessibility. So Johari is one of those products that is catering to the is affordable, so allows people of not very high incomes to participate. This is one of the things that as Jubilee we are very keen on doing. Inclusivity, financial inclusion, insurance inclusion. Insurance should not be just for a certain segment of the society.
Yes.
Insurance should be for everybody.
So in my household, in addition to ensuring that my domestic workers have NHIF, there is a product that Jubilee Insurance has developed that I can actually adopt for them, and that's Johari.
That's
Can you
Johari,
tell me a
yeah.
little bit more about it?
Well,
In terms of costs, what it offers, any of the benefits?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for Johari, you can actually purchase it as low as 23,000 to 28,000.
Yes.
And with that, you get an outpatient of 50,000 shillings. And in case of an admission, you have actually 400,000 shillings available to pay for that admission.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes.
yeah.
That is an incredible service.
Yes.
And what about this other sense of community that you wanted to have that help people live a more holistic life?
So, and in fact, you mentioned it, mothers and women. Maisha Fiti was actually born with the development of what we call the Mums Club.
Oh.
When we looked at our numbers, one of the biggest things that we noticed was that we were getting a spike of cesarean sections. And when you look at the implications of that, we noticed that this was actually implicating on the mother and as well as on the child. And the WHO limit or standard for CSs is 15%. But when we looked at our numbers, we were seeing CSs of up to 70%.
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I'm trying to understand.
Yes.
The WHO says that, up until around 15%,
15%.
that is the normal curve.
Correct.
However, amongst your members,
Correct.
you're seeing that of the 100% of births,
Yes.
70% of them were CSs.
Cesarean sections. Yes.
But why was that?
So again, lack of knowledge and awareness about the implications and dangers of CSs.
It is terrible. Let me tell you,
Correct.
Caroline, Mary, you guys know I had a CS. Reason? I was in labor for 43 hours.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
For like 4 babies.
Yeah.
Until they were like, Madame, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
We now
Yeah.
need to go in and get this baby because 20 hours at home because under the home birth.
Yeah.
Set up everything.
Yeah.
Had the jacuzzi, had my sheets, had my pillows. Buona likuapo na chocolate fondant. TENS machine running. Midwife, doula.
Yeah.
I had a community.
Right.
Shock on me. They're like, no, 20 hours. We got to go to the hospital now. Get to the hospital. They don't allow you to be in labor for more than 24 hours. I battled. I was like, no. It was Brexit.
Yeah.
There were all kinds of things happening. It was in London. My son was like, I don't think I want to come out of you in this environment. Things are too unsure. Whatever. But given any other choice, I would never. Ever advocate for a woman to have a cesarean section.
Correct.
That is my stand.
But maybe, Mary, because we had this discussion with Mary yesterday, and can you just explain why it's not a good idea, A, for the woman, but B, also for the child?
Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, Caroline. No.
I'm sorry. It's such a nice nugget.
No, absolutely.
This
a cesarean section is a surgery like any other, carrying carrying the risks of surgery and also implications on the baby as well. It's not just smooth sailing. God's design for a normal labor was really, it made a lot of sense. There are implications on the baby who comes in through CS as well.
I'll give you my story. Firstly, everyone at the hospital was fantastic, save the surgeon. She was a beep, but her hand skilled. You would not even know I have a CS.
Wow.
Skilled. I could wear a Brazilian bikini, number one. Number two, what I didn't know is that when you have a natural birth, through the canal, the lungs of the child are expelled. Correct. I didn't know that. So I had my baby, London, honestly, crazy. 17 hours, out of hospital, home.
Yeah.
2 days later, my son starts to convulse. I tell you, I prayed every prayer. That's when I realized my husband is great under pressure. He's that guy for bomb detection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was...
Panic.
Oh, panic is not even the word. Panic is not the word. Here is my newborn son convulsing in... It was crazy. When you call those ambulance guys, those guys all need Nobel Prizes. Yeah. They didn't tell us that when you have a CS, because of the lack of expelling of the fluid from the lungs, your child can die. Mary,
nail on the head.
Away.
Nail on the head, Olivia. Exactly. So the chances of respiratory distress are so high. Nail on the head. So we are raising awareness. Moms Club, we bring in women together, we bring in the specialists, and we educate. And we talk about it. Why are we all going for elective CSs? Why? So we raise this awareness, and now through that, and even introducing Lamaze classes to educate women that a vaginal delivery is actually the best way to go unless clinically indicated. So we have seen the number starting to fall. We are now actually at 59% from 70%. So things are turning. So Moms Club. So we bring in the women together. Also under Maisha Fiti, we are also targeting chronic disease management. So that for the hypertensive, the diabetics, what do you need to do to make sure that you manage your conditions well?
Asking for a friend. Does the insurance cover vaginal rejuvenation? Think about it. Here's some Sierra. In Nairobi, find us 94.4. Good afternoon. I'm Olivia Otieno. This is 00 Direct, a safe space for women, but not just women, because we got lots of dudes too. We got Ben, we got Laban, not Cliff. We went to Tanui, Newton, Mutuku, Daniel. Daniel sent me like 5 messages. Daniel, I see you. I see you, Daniel. Gideon, Kiprono. I seem to be very popular in Eldoret. I think, is it because I'm a runner? Huh? Hey, invite me. I hear there's an Eldoret marathon. We can run together. I hear Maisha Nifiti. At least that's what Caroline and Mary are telling me. They're the ladies joining me from Jubilee Insurance. 85 years of excellence, not mediocrity. Si ati tunafanyanga tu kidogo kidogo ile tunaweza. No. Mary, tell me more about the amazing products you offer.
Right. So we've tackled the health products that we have. We also think about financial stability for our customers. So we have life products. So under life, we have savings plans that we have available. Ours are called Fanaka. So it just gives you an opportunity to
Why Fanaka?
Because it's just a way to get you to be
Is it an acronym for anything, or
No.
it's not okay.
No.
So, all
Actual
right.
Fanaka is,
Yes.
is it prosperity? What is Fanaka?
Just exactly to get prosperity from
Yeah.
life.
Okay.
So essentially, are you trying to save for a big house? Are you trying to save for your dream car, a marriage? What are you trying to save for?
Saving for a marriage.
Yes, a wedding.
A wedding.
Sorry, a wedding.
Understand. Okay.
So, what is this one thing that what goals do you have? What financial goals
My
do you
son
have?
at Yale.
There you go.
There you go.
So with that,
Fanaka.
so we have Fanaka, where you can actually put in money every month based on the target that you want, and for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, allowing you to build that financial stability over time.
Can I just reiterate that Jubilee Insurance is stable with their financials?
Oh, yes.
Go to Standard, look at the archives. Wanawekanga regularly. Yeah, you can check. They're doing okay. Your money is safe. Continue.
Absolutely. And of course, with education policies, ours is called Career Life, because you're now thinking of the career of your child. How are we going to get them to the university of their choice? And now with life, you have a life policy inbuilt in that. Should anything unfortunately happen to you, you know that the future of your child is covered.
It's secure.
It's
So
secure.
we're looking at health, we're looking at life, we're looking at financial
Correct.
savings and pension
Correct.
and all of that. Where do you come in, Caroline, with regards to really making sure that this message comes out strong and loud and clear?
Wonderful. That's the job of the marketing and corporate communications head. Would
Yes.
it be? Yeah. Maybe before we leave the suite of offerings, there's also asset management, which is our latest addition.
Oh, how new is that?
That's literally
Couple of months old.
Okay, that I didn't know about.
Yeah, so
That is
the
new.
Jubilee Financial Services Limited,
Okay.
which will enable individuals invest in unit trusts, the money market fund, and all sorts of other products as we know as they innovate, and that basically means that we don't leave financial investment to only the high net worth. I mean, with as little as 5,000, maybe even lower. You can start off participating in a unit trust or a money market fund, which is actually very, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Multiple revenue streams is always a good thing. And I love the
Yes.
fact that that's why it's called holdings. I always wondered, how watu wako na insurance pekee ni medical, kwa nini wanaitwa holdings?
Holdings.
This makes so much sense now. So that
Yeah.
was launched just about 2 months ago?
2 months ago, the business been set up 2 months ago. It's actually one of my first jobs to do. I'm supporting the financial services team to actually go to market. So that's the job number one to be done.
Where do they need to go? For example, I have a loose 50K, right? I thought I was going to save it in case, you don't have a job, whatever, but I think job is secure. So my question is, who do I call and how do I get in touch with a person at Jubilee Insurance in order to start investing?
I think our best touch point would be our website. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think for anything that you're looking to do, just get onto the Jubilee website. You will find the different offerings, the different companies that will situate you in where you are. So in Kenya, what's available. Once you have decided what you want to get into, just click on there, and then it'll take you through the channels, provide you a point person to talk to or a bot to interact with. We have Julie, I think now, who will kind of help you initially for the, just the basic questions. And then the customer journey begins from there. And, Mary, the customer experience expert, will give us a little bit more about that.
What's the URL?
www.jubileeinsurance.com.
Okay, there's no hyphen.
No.
Ile ya hyphen ni fake.
Yeah.
Please.
Exactly. Yes.
Wonderful. Tell me more.
So that's it. So you asked a question about how do we bring all this to life. So 85 years is a strong pedigree, high brand awareness, high levels of trust. And so, the question is where to from here? So I think the first job is to actually first drive that understanding to the people who are coming into the category. The one thing that we all know is that there's a lot of disruption, and so we cannot rely on simply our history and expect that people will know about us because we've been here. So we have to talk to them, reintroduce ourselves to them, but also reintroduce ourselves to them in a way that will resonate and a way that will communicate. So digital is a huge agenda that we have because that's the way the world is going. So one of the key ways in which we will be reaching out to our consumers and customers and the public at large is through the digital channels. Today we're having a great interaction. Your platform is brilliant. Your Twitter, Instagram, and what have you. I mean, just provides such a nice way to reach people where they are and to tell them about what it is that we are capable of.
Yes.
So that's one of the key things, communicating the full suite of offerings that we have, communicating our purpose. I mean, this whole notion of live free is a very powerful notion. And, how do you live? What do we mean when we say live free? You're living free because you have peace of mind. You're living free because you can make a plan. So you're not relying on prophecies and, all sorts of things. You can actually, participate and have agency in building your future and, what it could look like. And that's what we're here to do. So communicating that also is an essential part of my job, which is let's partner with you for the next 85 and the 85 beyond that.
Amazing. Yeah. Very, very quickly, what are 3 FAQs that you usually get? Mary, what are 3 FAQs?
The biggest one is my policy in force? Is my policy active? And with that, we are empowering customers to be able to get information at their fingertips.
Yes.
So giving them web portals, you can basically go into their website, check the portal and see all your benefits. You're also able to do that on WhatsApp for business. Carol has mentioned going digital. So offering that omni-channel approach to support.
Yes.
The other one is, what are my benefits? What does my policy entail?
Yes.
Again, all that information at your fingertips.
Can I ask one more thing? I know we're going to the top of the hour, but this is very, very important. This is actually a life and death thing, right? Can you please edit my name from Miss Olivia Otieno to Mrs.? Because that is raising a lot of eyebrows that people are not liking, right? Yeah, it's been Miss since I got it, and it's causing some tension, right? It may revert to Miss at some point, but currently, tafadhali naomba serikali,
Consider it done. Consider it done. Yes. And I think, Olivia, this goes to that 360 view of the customer. When you came, you were a Miss.
Yes.
But now you're a Mrs. We're now going to get that holistic view of you.
Yes.
Real time.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mary. Thank you very much, Caroline. You heard it here first. We look too fantastic for you just to listen to us. Yeah, you need to see us and understand everything that's happening. All right, this is Double O Direct. Good afternoon. I am Olivia Otieno. And are you a breast cancer warrior? Mumbi, hata hii cleavage yangu, I'm telling guys to watch and ujaniambia surely. Are you a breast cancer warrior, survivor, or supporter? Supporter in the sense that you are offering support to somebody who's currently battling breast cancer. I want to hear your story. Share it on the socials. Let others learn from your experience, get comfort, some maybe healing, therapy. All right. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SpiceFM KE. But I'm joined by 2 amazing women from Jubilee Insurance. Daktari, a real doctor. We don't just call her Daktari. No, she's a real medical doctor that's now gone into customer service. Because Jubilee, after 85 years, excellence, right? Then we have the head of communications and marketing, Caroline Dungu, who was telling me an amazing story. We'll circle back to that off mic.
Okay.
You're about to panic.
I was worried. I was like, oh my gosh.
We're going to circle back to that. But tell me more about Jubilee, the journey and the portfolio.
Maybe I can interject at this point in some of the programs that we run, which, our corporate social responsibility, our role in society. One of the things that Jubilee holds very dear is the role it plays in the communities. So even the businesses that we do actually have we allow for people to participate through shareholding, through all these things, because we believe that actually the work of we need to do this work together. So, and we want you to participate in it. But beyond that, there is the social responsibility program. So one of which is the Jubilee Children's Fund. That's a fund that is supported between the company giving a share of its profits, employees also providing a share of their salary. So 1 day's salary from employees and 1 day's profits from the corporate are putting together, matched, and then invested, so that we can provide a variety of things. One of which is school scholarships for secondary school. So that's one key thing that we do, and
it's amazing. Firstly, that employees okay. I'm amazed by the fact that employees are like, you know what, I believe so much in this organization and what this organization wants to achieve that I am giving of my salary, in order for us to grow and to achieve X.
Yeah.
And then that the company is matching it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
And I sidetracked you, Caroline. Continue.
Yes, so some of the programs we'll run with that money is the scholarships program. We also have a prosthetic. The Jaipur foot program, again, to help kids who have issues with their limbs get better so they can get to school. Then there's also the eye project, again, dealing with eyesight. So it's as basic as the reason I'm not doing well in school is because I can't read, and it can be easily fixed with specs.
Exactly.
So just get specs. So working with different partners, we also provide that. And the final one is ears. Again, ear surgery, because I can't hear some of, there's, simple problems that have an easy fix, but, not dealt with because of, inability or lack of proper analysis, and also the ability to actually pay for these things. So I think that's one thing that I wanted to highlight as far as Jubilee is concerned. The role it plays in society is one that it takes very seriously. And it's not just a nice to do because we're expected to. It's actually part of the ethos of our organization that we intend to work and be a part of and build within the community, because we all grow together.
Yes. That is actually phenomenal, and I had no idea. Even though I've been a customer for many years, I had absolutely no idea. Before we took a break, Mary, you were telling me about some FAQs. I've also asked you about certain procedures, if they're covered. I heard that vaginal rejuvenation is considered cosmetic, but some of them labors, let's be honest, some of those labors, you know what I mean? Yeah, some of them labors.
True. Maybe something to consider.
Yes. Is it something I can work with you as a customer and say, okay, I may be going on child number 5, right? It's now time, like I told myself in my 40s, the girls, going to take care of the girls. But now, you want to do a little, revamp, a little upgrade. Is it something I can discuss with my insurer, to work on?
So unfortunately, across the industry, not just Jubilee, any cosmetic surgery is an exclusion. Yes. So that it allows your benefit to actually go towards really treating medical issues for our customers.
That is so logical and so correct. But I'm still going to circle back on that. Maybe we can have in this group that we've created as members of people who want to live a more holistic, 360, healthy. Because it goes to the health and wellness of our marriages.
I knew she was going to go there.
No. But seriously, what are some of the other FAQs that you get?
Yes. So again, I'm just wanting to know their benefits, but also customers asking us what other value additions do we have in place? And again, we always go back to My Shafiti. It's just creating awareness about this. What we realize is that we need to really educate on all the channels that we have. Our contact center, our website, email, just to raise awareness that you actually have so much value with us as Jubilee through My Shafiti. So
true. And one thing that really stood out for me today was cancer. Yes. I wanted to ask you this question from the minute Meenakshi told me that she did not worry about her coverage because she was with Jubilee. She did not worry about the fact that she had this diagnosis. I want to understand what you offer with regards to not just breast cancer, but cancer in general, what policies someone should take up, because it's on the rise globally and specifically in East Africa, in Kenya. So what are some of the offerings? What should we be aware of?
Okay, I think that's a really fantastic question, Olivia. And the first thing is, what are we doing on the preventative side? Again, screening. I can't emphasize that enough. Is to know, do you have a family history? What are your risks? And how do we screen you and catch this thing early? Because certainly the prognosis, if caught early, is very good. So as Jubilee Insurance, your medical cover actually allows you to have screening as part of your cover. You have annual screening as part of your benefit. So that's number one. Number two, education. How do you examine yourself? How do you do a basic breast exam? So through Maisha Fiti, we do e-shots where we actually send out instruction and information about how to carry out a simple breast exam. With the other cancers, again, through basic screening and examination, you can actually catch these things early. So what I would say on the preventative side, you are covered by Jubilee by having a medical cover with us.
I love that.
On the curative side, again, through the benefits you have, outpatient and inpatient. Of course, we are able to then cover you for clinics to go to see your oncologist for reviews. In case of any surgery that is required, again, it's covered through inpatient benefits.
You know, it's one of the toughest times for anybody who's had the cancer diagnosis. Within the Maisha Fiti and within the groups that you have for a holistic treatment, are there support groups? Do you know of any WhatsApp support groups? Are you planning on starting any for not just survivors, but those who are also family members, because they also bear quite a heavy brunt?
Olivia, that is completely spot on. So we have started various communities under Maisha Fiti, communities for patients who have diabetes, for hypertension. Cancer is also now one of them that we're bringing up, and also to recognize that we have partners in India and Pakistan, because we do recognize that in Kenya we are still growing the infrastructure of cancer treatment and treatment. So we are able to actually take our customers and patients all the way to India and Pakistan to get the help that they need.
Incredible. And to you, Caroline, and understanding all the programs that you have within Jubilee Insurance, I just want to understand, as a member, how can I maybe take part in something, or, you know, contribute more than I do just by paying my premium? Because some of the things you mentioned are very close to my heart. The prosthetics, for example, you know, is something that you see, you know, children affected, their limbs affected, and you want to take part or donate something or be more informed. How can we engage?
I guess in the same way that we had earlier mentioned, if you're interested in something, you can reach out to us through our website and say that, you know, I have noticed that you're doing this. Who can I talk to? And we shall certainly, you know, pick up that conversation with the right person. I'm here today, so, you know, we can send out my number, my email. That's another way to engage. We're fairly open in that sense. But then we have our PR department. There's a lady called Anne who usually will pick up all these sort of inquiries as they come through. So, you know, just the normal channels, you know, talk to us through our website, talk to us through WhatsApp, and call us. And yes, tell us what you're looking to get involved in. And, you know, you will direct you appropriately.
Brilliant. Yeah. I'm here with two phenomenal ladies from Jubilee Insurance. SpiceFM 94.4 in Nairobi. I am Olivia Otieno, having the best time. Now, what to insurance? Can I ask you? That's like an oxymoron, but no. The ladies of Jubilee Insurance have I was thinking, Mumbi, utajaza kahawa na weke kitu ingine top. No, she did not need to do that. Yeah, let me tell you, their energy, their knowledge, their brilliance. And then we're going to go into their customer service, because mini customer, I can't just talk the talk. I walk the walk, tenor in heels, right? Mary, Caroline, I want to understand about these 85 years of excellence and what exactly keeps these customers coming day after day, year after year.
So Jubilee Insurance, we put our customer at the center. For us, we look at you holistically, caring for you from the cradle to the grave. So right from the babies who are born and uncover, giving you the vaccinations all the way through. As you grow, as you get elderly, we've talked about the J Senior product, retirement, pension, you name it. Cradle to the grave, we are there. You trust us.
I love it. I love it. And I absolutely do. Now, before I let you ladies go, I need your parting words. I need to know what you need everyone who's listening to Double O Direct to understand about Jubilee Insurance? Caroline.
So thank you for that. I think, what would I like to leave you with, dear listener?
There's a running club.
Yes, there's a running club. There's a cycling club. That's Maisha Fiti. I think one of the key things is that Maisha Fiti, get on board. It's a world of benefits. It's a world of, just joyful things, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be a part of that. So that's one thing I'd be encouraging you to do. The other thing is to just get to know us, get onto our sites, and see what we can offer you. It's our job to also reach out to you, and we will, just like we did this week. We'll continue to do that. But we welcome you into all the different offerings and all the different benefits that you can derive by being a part of the Jubilee family, and enjoy peace of mind, live free, and basically prosper.
Excellent. Now, we had like treasure hunts. There was a lucky dip at the Standard Group. What were you guys doing for customer service, customer appreciation week?
Right. For us, the focus was really celebrating our customers and our partners, and especially the staff. Oh, yeah, we had dress up.
Dress up.
We dressed up a lot. We had captains, we had nurses, doctors, you name it.
Why does that sound naughty? Like, I'm just like I don't want to go there.
Actually, so maybe just a quick one. I mean, the internal customer, we take care of your employees, and they'll take care of your customers.
Yes.
I think one of the key things that happened this week was really driving enjoyment and fun in the workplace for the staff, for ourselves.
Yes.
And it was good because you feel good about stuff and you feel good about yourself, and then you're able to just pass that on. So yeah, we had lots of fun. We really took. There was one particular one. I hope she.
What were you wearing?
Well, me, I was only one day because I had external engagements. I was the headmistress of a convent. That day they came to work in school uniform, and
Sister
these guys
Thomas
are
Moore,
serious.
were you?
Back to school.
Yeah,
Wow. What about you, Mary? What did you wear?
Oh, what didn't I wear? Okay, I was a doctor. Yes,
Yeah, you're a doctor.
I went back to school. Right, I was a rugby player.
When you went back to school,
Yes.
you went those ones of Britney Spears.
Oh yeah,
Actually, that's what she
pleated
was,
skirt.
yeah.
The work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, a question I have. Your main floor, your
Yes.
C-suite floor.
Yes.
What do you guys spray on that floor? It smells frangipani. I enter there. I feel like I'm at
flowers.
a hotel in Mombasa. Like, why does it smell so good?
Flowers.
Did I hear what our third floor smells like? Hey. It ain't pretty, but seriously, it's a very serene environment.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. Really.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. I wish you and your colleagues the very best of weekends.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much, Olivia. This was great. Great
amazing.
conversation. Great space you have. Loved it.
We need frangipani. Mumbi.
Frangipani.
Order frangipani.
SpiceFM.